miss you guys so much. I hope that you guys enjoyed the game on Wednesday. Pretty simple and easy review for weathering and erosion. But we're going to actually sort of move on to something new. It's something we haven't learned yet in Elementary D, but it is a review from Elementary C, so you should have learned it before last year. But we are going to review it again in Elementary D. So, your first board work for this new subject is, what is a fossil? Again, this is something you should know from Elementary C, okay? You should already know what a fossil is. So just tell me what you remember from Elementary C, and then we're going to dive deeper into what a fossil actually is after your board work. So make sure you write the date in the board work section, answer the question in a complete sentence. As always, in a complete sentence, okay? Then, as soon as you're done with your board work, we're going to jump right now into a video about fossils to give you a reminder and a review.
Hello there. I'm Franny the paleontologist, and I'd like to welcome you to my lab. Paleontologists are people that study fossils for a living. What are fossils? Fossils are the remains of ancient plants and animals. They are at least 3,000 years old and are found in the ground. Let me show you a few of my favorite fossils. These dinosaur tracks are called trace fossils. Trace fossils also come in the form of bite marks, nests, and droppings. By studying trace fossils, we can learn a lot about how an animal lived and cared for its young. This ancient sea creature is a mold fossil. Mold fossils are made when an animal or plant is destroyed, but the mud around it hardens quickly and makes a mold of its shape. Check out this chunk of amber. It's a resin fossil. If you look closer, you can see a tiny fly inside. Resin fossils are made when small creatures get caught in a tree's sticky sap. This sap gradually becomes hard amber, which preserves their bodies. Here's my favorite fossil, a body fossil of a dinosaur called Archaeopteryx. Most body fossils are teeth and bones that have changed into stone. Dinosaur body fossils are extremely rare because it takes a very special set of conditions for them to form. How are dinosaur body fossils made? Most dino body fossils form when a dinosaur dies near or in water and is buried by mud before animals could eat it and scatter its bones. The soft parts of the body rot away, but the dinosaur skeleton sometimes survives long enough to be preserved. Minerals in the surrounding mud harden the bones, making them tough as rocks. Over millions of years, the dinosaur and its ancient landscape are buried by layers of dirt and the remains of other dead plants and animals. All the while, the dinosaur fossil remains hidden and undisturbed. Many years later, wind, rain, and ice wear down the layers covering the fossil, exposing the ancient bones. Paleontologists are always searching the globe for dinosaur bones, and sometimes they spot them peeking through ground. At this point, the lucky fossil hunter will celebrate his find and set to work carefully lifting it out from the rock. He then takes it back to the lab to study and learn from his... There you have it. That's how dinosaur body fossils are made.
Okay, so you guys watched the video, and your individual work for today is pretty simple. Now, the video mentions 4 types of fossils, but we're only going to focus on 3 types for right now. Body fossils, you can see here, trace fossils, and amber fossils, okay? So, from watching the video, from what we have right here, a little explanation about what each type of fossil is. Body fossils are the actual remains of a plant or an animal. They're the actual body of an animal. That's a body fossil. Trace fossils are not the actual body of an animal, but instead what an animal left behind. Okay, it tells us something about that animal. And then an amber fossil is an actual animal preserved in amber, in the sticky stuff that comes out of a tree. That's amber. So the actual animal, all the hairs, all the skin, everything is preserved. That's an amber fossil. So amber fossils can only be small things, like plants or insects, okay? Because we couldn't have the sap of a tree cover an entire dinosaur, right? That wouldn't make sense. So amber fossils are for small things. You need to just write me 3 sentences, 3 things, okay? All you're going to write is the definition in your own words. Remember we talked about that? Write in your own words the definition of these three kinds of fossils: body fossil, trace fossil, amber fossil. Again, we learned these things in elementary C, but if you don't remember, okay, that's why you just watched the video. As a review, you're just writing me 3 sentences. Okay, your title is individual work, types of fossils, and I expect 3 complete sentences explaining what each of these are. Okay, this is due by Tuesday at 9 a.m. through tickets. Very simple, just like always. Your parents send me an email and I will mark down that you completed the activity. If you have any questions, some of you reached out to me with questions about the game, and I loved that. Some of you just sent me notes. That was so sweet, okay? I miss all of you so much, and I can't wait to see you again on Wednesday. So please do your board work, individual work, and send me a picture by Tuesday at 9 a.m. I will see you guys next week. Have a great weekend.